Okay, today's going to be rather brief. There was a domestic accident insofar as uh, one of the, I say one of the laptops. They're all old. They're all secondhand. Anyway, laptop. There was a ding dong at the door because something was being delivered, and um, somebody jumped out of their skin, and they were holding coffee at the time, and it ended up in the laptop. So there's a happy ending to this particular story insofar as it seems to be drying off and there doesn't seem to have been too much damage done, mainly because there was a kind of a keyboard cover which repelled most of the coffee, but some still got in and it's drying out as we speak. However, it's, as I point out, an unusual event in an otherwise normal daily routine. And of course, it disrupted the routine because I had to get my little tools out because I changed the battery in this. It's so old, I had to change the battery in it and take it out and sort of mop it up. And that took a little while. And so that is the incident that we're going to focus on today. So, how could this be used in romance? Well, these are the story genres, remember. I'm giving you examples of how it could be adapted to each of these stories. How can it, first of all, first question, how can it cause a problem for the protagonist? Do I really need to spell that out? However, if it were a romance, one, it could be some person goes up and tries to impress somebody that causes them to spill their coffee into their keyboard. Major sort of moment, which keeps the two main characters, the love interests, apart, which is an essential part of romance writing, so I'm told. Or it could be that one or the other says, it's okay, leave it to me, and they fix it. The love interest is absolutely gobsmacked and amazed by this person's almost supernatural ability to put their PC, their laptop, whatever it is, back in working order, and that sparks the romance. Okay, horror. Well, how about we forget about it being a laptop and it's some other electric device? Something or other gets spilled in, and this causes a supernatural being to emerge, rather miffed. This is a bad-tempered poltergeist who likes lurking in this particular electronic. It may even be a product of the electromagnetic field of the device, and it's unleashed, or more to the point, it was having a nice little nap, and it's a bit teed off. And you could therefore develop that if you wanted to do sci-fi or fantasy. Fantasy and horror here would be pretty much the same thing, except for in fantasy, perhaps the creature within the electronic device then has to go on a quest, or maybe like a genie, it makes the human go on a quest in order to make reparations. And in sci-fi, how about this particular accident leads to a discovery which is beneficial to mankind or alien kind or whatever? Or here's one. Okay, this person, this is just off the top of my head, they happen to have a tank behind them with a pet octopus. Okay, it's a huge tank, just to be nice to the octopus. Massive tank, but the octopus gets out and the octopus fixes it. And this makes the person realize that this isn't any ordinary intelligent octopus. This is one that can manipulate screwdrivers and things, and is hyper intelligent. He's like the Einstein of octopuses. Unfortunately, they only live for 18 months, poor little things. Otherwise, we'd be in big trouble. Comedy, again, I've got no idea how you can do something Laurel and Hardy-ish with it, I suppose, or Marx and Brothers-ish. It's up to you. If you're a comedy writer, it's just there. It's an idea. Spilling stuff into your laptop. Maybe you're writing out your comedy routine, and then you have to ad lib. Maybe you take your laptop on stage and say, "Here's my new cup." I don't know. Whatever. Thriller action. Well, you're just about to crack the code or whatever, and then somebody comes along, they trip and doof. So you have to do it old school, or maybe they're a spy. Okay, I think that's all of the genres. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, right. So, and 5:55. Okay, nice seeing